Hi, my name is Gino. My name isn't Aglaé Days anymore.
Hi guys, it's Geno Days here, and today we're going to be talking about some theories that come out for Miraculous. We're going to talk about some theories about lots of different theories, So let's just get into this video. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, and comment. Okay, let's get into it. The theory we're going to talk about today for Miraculous Ladybug Season 6, 7, and the future of the series is who's going to be the next Butterfly Miraculous after Gabriel and Lila. Let's go into it. First, we're going to be going over the main villain of Miraculous because we already know all about Gabriel, so we're going to talk about the holder at the moment of the Butterfly Miraculous. Also, we know Lila is the new villain of the series. She got the Butterfly Miraculous at the end of Season 5, and we saw she acclimatized herself in the London special, and she's been very smart in Season 6 with the Butterfly Miraculous. Like, seeing Lila in the Dirtifiers and Queen of the Dread Zone was interesting. Seeing other seasons, how she acclimatizes her victim is totally different to Gabriel. Also, I believe Lila is not associated with the kingdom, and I also believe she blackmailed Tomoe or whatever to help her get the Butterfly Miraculous. We don't really know what Lila's true goal is, or her motive, or background, or her real name, per se. We're just going to call her Lila because that's what the show calls her. Also, I believe because Lila's going to be the main villain for maybe Season 6 and 7, because we found out, and 8, because we found out Lila's only going to be in 3-season arc. So, Lila will possibly be in maybe 1 or 2 specials, and maybe 3 seasons. And then she'll be defeated. She'll have a shorter arc than Gabriel. But it can open up to a new possible next Butterfly Miraculous holder. I don't know if Ladybug will defeat Lila and then the Butterfly Miraculous will get lost or someone will find it. Or Lila will trade her Miraculous for a more powerful one. I'm not sure, but we'll figure it out. So I made some possible candidates for the next Butterfly Miraculous holder. Also mentioning, I'm not labeling Chloe because the only Miraculous she's into is the bee. So let's get into it, okay? The next person we're going to talk about is someone that is aligned with Lila in an alliance. And I believe this character might be the next Butterfly Miraculous holder, because they use the Peacock Miraculous in the Dirtifiers in a flashback to create Kagami. I think you know who it is. This is just going to be a quick talk about Tomoe Tsurugi. She is the accomplice of Gabriel Grass, mother of Kagami, and maybe Lila. That's just a theory at the moment. It's not confirmed, but there's lots of hints in the show. But anyway, we know about Tomoe is she's a mysterious woman who lost her eyes using the damaged Peacock Miraculous to create Kagami. And she aligned with Gabriel to create the alliance rings. And she also manipulated Gabriel. She also manipulated, Kagami and stuff. And she caused lots of negativity in Paris. And she is the machine in the kingdom, in the secret organization, trying to get Ladybug and Cat Noir's Miraculous. If Lila does get defeated, possibly maybe Tomoe will get the Butterfly Miraculous. I don't really see Tomoe getting the Butterfly Miraculous, but it is possible because the show is concentrating more on this character. So possibly maybe it's a 50-50 in my count for Tomoe. Next character we're going to talk about is actually Mark Axel. He is the Rooster Miraculous holder, also boyfriend to Nathaniel, and he's in Marinette's friend group. He first appeared in Season 2 Reversa, and he's one of my favorite characters. You might be saying, why would Mark be the next Butterfly Miraculous holder? Well, there's some similarities to Mark with Lila, I don't know, then maybe they could be cousins or brother and sister. It's just a theory I came up with. Anyway, because my theory that Nathaniel might be a sentient monster, or anyway, and I think Mark could be trying to get the peacock miraculous or the butterfly. I believe Mark could be a secret spy working for Lila and Tomoe under the miraculous holders. Mark, does whatever Ladybug says in the hero team, to gain her trust. And I think that's what Mark wanted. He wanted to gain Ladybug's trust and work for her and then get information out of her. Also, I believe Mark will be the next Butterfly or Peacock Miraculous holder. Because Lila has the Butterfly Miraculous, she could pass it down the trade with the Rooster because there's lots of theories and fan art of Lila using the Rooster Miraculous. Or Mark could, if Lila gets Felix's ring and controls him, like Lila planned to do in Yuxi Gozen, maybe Mark will trade his Miraculous of the Rooster for the Peacock Miraculous and becoming a new supervillain. Possibly doing a similar thing with Felix, but becoming a villain. Because maybe Mark wants the Peacock Miraculous so Nathaniel doesn't get destroyed. And I believe that's what Mark wants to do, free Nathaniel from his mother's control. Similar thing with Felix. But I believe Mark also has a desire for Ladybug and Cat Noir's Miraculous for a wish for a better world with no, like a world with everyone's included and peace. You know what I mean? What I'm trying to say is Mark possibly is planning something big. I don't really know, but I do believe Mark was the one that planted Adrian's letter. Anyway, let's get to the next theory. The next Butterfly Miraculous holder could be Adrian. What I mean is, because of that secret, Ladybug lied to Tyrell, making Gabriel as a hero when he was actually Monarch. When Adrian does find out the truth, it could be season 6, 7, or 8. If the creators are keeping something big for Adrian and his character, I believe Adrian would want to make a wish with his Miraculous and Ladybugs to make a world where him and Marinette don't keep secrets from each other, and his father and mother are coming back to life with no control to Adrian, possibly changing the past and the future. But I believe there's a world where Adrian and Marinette can be in love, a bit like what Adrian said as Cat Blanc in the season 3, an alternate universe. I also believe Adrian will be heartbroken about the truth Marinette kept from him, and I believe that will be perfect timing for Chrysalis / Lila to akumatize Adrian to Cat Blanc found a new super villain persona altogether for Adrian / Cat Noir. I also believe that Adrian might become a new threat in the series. It'd be an interesting creating, but I always like Adrian as a hero. I don't really like seeing Adrian as a bad guy. But if it happens, it happens. The creators come up with different kinds of storylines for all the different characters. But I don't really like the villain theory of Adrian using the Butterfly Miraculous. I mostly Adrian just using his Miraculous as an anti-hero. Like a bit like Felix and Zoe as Fury and Argos. But I don't see Adrian as a villain, more of a vigilante, but it could be possible. It's just a big theory with Adrian, after he finds out his father was Monarch or whatever, he wants revenge. Or whatever, people come up in the fandom, what would Adrian do if he found out the truth? And what was his reaction would be. Another character that might be the next Butterfly Miraculous holder is Kagami. This is a theory I don't really want to happen, because if Kagami finds out her mother is actually working with Lila, the Butterfly Miraculous holder, and Tomoe betrayed Kagami's trust, I believe there'll be a big showdown between Tomoe and Kagami. I also believe Kagami will hurt her mother's betrayal and keeping secrets, including if Lila is Kagami's sister. I believe Kagami, if she's a villain, should use her Miraculous as possibly as an anti-hero mostly. I see it. Next character we're going to talk about, I don't know her name, but her name is Mrs. Kirstberg, Nathaniel's mother. I know people don't like her and stuff because she's very controlling and homophobic because Nathaniel and Mark are dating and Nathaniel's mother was against the comic. I'm not really going to talk about that, but possibly Nathaniel could be a sentient monster. A similar situation with Emily and Tomoe, how they created Adrian and Kagami as sentient monsters. I believe Nathaniel's mother is a sentient monster. Nathaniel's mother created Nathaniel, and Nathaniel's a sentient monster. There's just been some clues in the ruler and puppeteer. I just have some theories with that. It's my own theory. And also, I believe Nathaniel's mother maybe will be the next Butterfly Miraculous holder. Maybe she could use that magical charm Ladybug gave her. Similar thing with Noah got the magical charm. I don't really know what Nathaniel's mother's role is. If she's just going to be like a support role or just a character that only appears once in one episode. I don't know. But it'll be nice to see more of Nathaniel's mother with Nathaniel and his parents. Same with Mark and his parents. But what will you think? Will Nathaniel's mother be the next protagonist, villain for the Butterfly Miraculous holder? I guess we will see. And if she did get the Butterfly Miraculous and made a wish, I possibly think she's not homophobic. I actually believe I think she wants to reshape the world where Nathaniel can be himself without being judged and bullied. I believe Nathaniel's mother didn't want Nathaniel to create the comic, not out of disgust for the comic, but I believe Nathaniel's mother was just trying to protect him from possibly other people in life have done that, and they've gotten lots of hate and bullying, you know what I mean. So I believe Nathaniel's mother didn't want Nathaniel to go through that. But it's good if she supported Nathaniel's comic in the end. I believe Nathaniel's mother is a good person in her own way. Next character we're going to talk about is Gina, Marinette's grandmother and Tom's mother. And she was married to Roland and they broke up. But in this episode, I forget the name, but we found out in season 2, Gina was actually traveling the world to different kinds of places. Also, Gina was she also was akumatized in the episode Religione, whatever it was called, in season 6. Roland died and she had, she cried and, akumatized her. I believe if Gina does become the next Butterfly Miraculous holder as a villain, she would possibly want a wish to bring Roland back to life. Or maybe make everyone in the world immortal. I don't know. But I believe that's what Gina wants. No one losing their beloved ones, possibly. I don't know, but that's what I think. My next theory for the next Butterfly Miraculous holder is Noe Luxus, Chloe and Zoe's brother, and the mother of Audrey Bourgeois. I believe Noe could be the next Butterfly Miraculous holder. This is not my theory, but other fandom theory. This is a really big theory in the fandom. Noe is possibly a good candidate for the next Butterfly Miraculous because he did replace Gabriel as a diamond, and it would make sense. But I don't really see Noe as the next Butterfly holder. Maybe next, but maybe they could do something like they did with Lila, but pairing Noe as the next villain, but introducing a next villain, then another villain. I don't know, but Noe's a pretty selfish, okay character. He's not my favorite character, but he's good. Another character that might be the next Butterfly Miraculous holder is Julika. She had lots of speech impairment and she struggled to communicate with others, but she's getting better at it. But with Rose and her brain tumor kind of thing, if Julika does find out about the wish, and if she could save her best friend with the wish, her girlfriend, best friend, you know what I mean, Rose, Julika might want to get Ladybug and Cat Noir's Miraculous to make a wish to save her best friend / girlfriend from her brain tumor or cancer. Possibly trying to save her illness, you know? Next theory, I believe, is Natalie could be the next villain of the Butterfly Miraculous, but I don't really want Natalie to. I want her to stay on Ladybug's side forever. Last character we're possibly going to talk about today is Ugly. She's the most, suspicious in the new characters that appeared in Marinette and Adrian's friend group. I believe Ugly is not Lila. I believe Ugly is a different person entirely. And this is my theory: if Ugly does become a superhero or an anti-hero or villain, the best bet is they're going to give her the Butterfly Miraculous. And it would be good to see again how the Butterfly Miraculous is used for good, bad, or both. I guess we'll just have to find out with Ugly's character as she develops through each season. She has been very mysterious though. Mysterious, you know what I mean.
Let's test my theory, Marinette. Marinette.
Hi, hope you enjoy video. Please subscribe to Geno Days.